Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing a election prediction for the 2028 presidential election. It's about 3 years too early to start making election predictions, but I thought I might as well make one with the candidates that I believe could be the potential front runners for the respective parties. So jumping right into it, the Republican primary. The polling shows J.D. Vance at 41.2%, and in second place is Donald Trump Jr. Behind him is Ron DeSantis, governor of Florida. He's at 10.6%, and former ambassador to the United Nations, Nikki Haley, at 5.2%. So Vance is in the lead, 27.4%. Moving on to the Democrat Party. In first place, we have former Vice President Kamala Harris at 30.5%, former Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg at 10.9%, Governor of California Gavin Newsom at 7.7%, and Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez at 7.3%, which gives Harris a lead of 19.6% ahead of any other candidate. I think it is possible that Kamala Harris isn't the candidate, especially because 57% of Democrats say that the Democrats should choose a different candidate in 2028. 66% of Republicans agree with this, 60% of unaffiliated voters, and 61% of voters overall. So the majority want the Democrat Party to pick a different candidate other than Kamala Harris. However, since she is in the top of the polling by such a large amount, I will be using her for this prediction. Moving on to J.D. Vance. He has a similar approval rating to Trump. He's a little bit more unfavorable than Trump by only 0.3. So we can see this is Trump's. He's at negative 3.9. And this is J.D. Vance's. He's at negative 4.2. I don't believe J.D. Vance will be as effective as Trump with getting out the vote. So I will definitely be adding that to my prediction. It could change things a little bit. Let's get into the map. So starting off right away with the safe Republican states, we're going to have Idaho, Utah, Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska's 1st and 3rd congressional districts, and at large. We also have Iowa, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, West Virginia, Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Texas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas. We also have South Carolina and Alaska. For the safe Democrat states, we have District of Columbia, Maryland, Delaware, Connecticut, Vermont, Massachusetts, and Rhode Island. We also have, of course, New York, California, Oregon, Washington, Hawaii, Illinois, and Colorado. We also have Maine's 1st Congressional District and the state at large. Moving on to the likely Republican state, we only have one state, which is Arizona. So Trump won Arizona by 5.5%, which is actually the largest win out of any swing states. I believe the margin will stay similar. It could fluctuate 1 to 2 points, I could see, in either direction, depending on how Trump and J.D. Vance do in the next 3.5 years leading up to the election, and really how good we are at turning out the vote in Arizona. For the likely Democrat states, we have New Mexico, Virginia, and New Jersey. For New Mexico, Harris won this state by 6 points. I believe it could go into the lean column, which is anything from over 1 point to 5 points. And it really depends. Margins definitely depend on how well the campaign of whoever's running performs, and also how the current presidency does. So that's obviously Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. I believe he is at a slight disadvantage than what Trump was at in 2024, because this is the incumbent party, and normally the incumbent party is more unfavorable the second time around. Moving on to the lean Republican states, we have Nevada, we have North Carolina, we have Pennsylvania, and we have Michigan. So Trump won Nevada by 3.1%. It was the first time he actually ever won Nevada. He didn't win it in 2020 or 2016. It was the only state. It was the only swing state he had lost in 2016. I believe the margin will stay similar. I believe it will be similar in North Carolina as well, where Trump won it by 3.2. He won it by 1.7 in Pennsylvania. That could fluctuate a little bit. And in Michigan by 1.4. Moving on to the lean Democrat states, I have Minnesota, New Hampshire, and Nebraska's 2nd Congressional District. So Harris won Minnesota by 4.2. It was actually the home state of her vice president pick, Tim Walz. Again, I believe it'll be similar. It could fluctuate a couple points in either direction. Again, depending on how the incumbent does, along with the campaign. Moving on to the tilt Republican states, we have Wisconsin and Georgia. So Trump only won it by 0.86. I believe it was determined by 30,000 votes. So that's not very much at all. But again, I could see it flipping because it is very close. I could see it flipping to Kamala Harris or whoever the Democrat is. But I could also see J.D. Vance improve his lead. We see Trump won Georgia by 2.2%. I believe the suburbs in Atlanta and surrounding Atlanta definitely will shift left like they did in 2024. If my very early 2028 presidential election prediction is correct, the Republican, J.D. Vance, will be at 312 electoral votes to the Democrat, Kamala Harris's 226 electoral votes. This will be very similar to what Trump got in 2024. It will be the same amount of electoral votes, but I could see some of the margins shifting. Again, this is very early, so this isn't meant to be taken very seriously, but this is just sort of some insight into what I believe could happen. I would like to give a shout out to my friend Drew. He requested me shout him out. And so, there you go, Drew. Hey, Drew. If you did enjoy watching, please subscribe, like the video, and comment down below what you think I could do better, or any suggestions that you have. Thank you for watching. Right Angle with Noah, out.